don't know what I'm more mad at. The fact that I just record this video for the second time because the first time I did a whole 17 minutes and the audio didn't record. So I'm mad about that. Or, I don't know if I'm mad about the game itself. Because the game, yeah, it sucked. It really sucked. Flyers lose to the Capitals 5-4. I don't even know if I want to go to full 17 minutes like the last time I tried to record this, but I'll go do what I can, I guess, at this point. Do what I can. So, before I get into the game, let's talk about some nice things. So, I got a chance to be a member. I got to go to the game as a member of the media. It's a great experience. I'll get into more of that at the end. I just wanted to bring that up just to let you all know. Fresh getting home. Took off my suit in the plain white t-shirt. Hair is still up, so you're getting post-game Amadeo at this point. Post-game TTP Sports. So yeah, I'll definitely get into the my experience with the game, being a press member and all that stuff, because it was a fantastic experience. It definitely was. But the game sucked. Gotta get into the game first. And oh boy, was it definitely a game. It was definitely a game. Oh boy. Like, I don't even know what to say anymore. I don't. It's the same mistakes that continue to happen over and over again. And I don't know how you fix them. Yeah, definitely you need to make a trade. But at this point, I'm not blaming coaching. It's players. It's players at this point. It's players not playing to what they are capable of. And like some of these mistakes that we're going through this year, we experienced in years previous as well. It continues to happen. And something needs to be fixed. And I know there's been talks about, like, there's a Dave Scott article, the Flyers owner, him talking about how the Flyers are going to be aggressively opportunistic at the trade deadline. I personally have no idea what aggressively opportunistic was. I doubt that even though I'm probably, like, summarizing what he said, that's what I got from it. But I have no idea what that would mean. Do you make a couple of moves? Do you make a blockbuster move? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is at all, but something definitely needs to be fixed. Because this game is just more of the same. And yeah, you came back. It's irrelevant. It is so irrelevant because you didn't finish the job. You just didn't do it. And like I said, the same mistakes continue to happen. Turnovers. They continue to happen. Allowing the team to respond as soon as you come within reach of the game. It continues to happen. And just, like I said, same mistakes. And overall, the play today by the goaltenders didn't help you win the game either. Brian Elliott in the first period wasn't good enough. And Carter Hart, I wouldn't blame him on the goals that he allowed. I know the last one he definitely is another goal that he would want back. But I don't blame him on the first goal that he allowed. Just overall, the team defense has been such a liability for them. It's been such a liability. And it showcases in this game entirely. The first goal, turnover. Turnover by Nolan Patrick, and a bad play by Brian Elliott. Verana throws the puck onto the net. Elliott can't hold the rebound. Sprong comes in, floats the puck onto Elliott's shoulder, then it bounces all over the place behind him, on him, bounces into the net. 1-0 lead for the Capitals. And the plays continue to happen. The Flyers do get a power play in this period. They can't score off of it. But once again, another turnover in your own defensive zone leads to a goal from the Capitals. Carl Hagelin, 2-0 Washington. Turnovers that lead to pucks going into your net. That has been the problem. That has been the major problem over the past few weeks, over the course of the season. That has been the major problem. So you go into the first period, down 2-0. Even though you come out in the second period, you get an early goal. You force them to make turnovers for once. Got Sean Couturier doing what he does, using his body, throwing a puck onto the net. Rebound comes out. Caps try to clear it. They fail. They turn the puck over to James Van Riemsdyk, who's in the slot and takes the shot immediately. Beats Samsonov. It's a 2-1 Capitals lead. But then we get the response. We get the response from the Capitals. And this was a span for both teams where it was really sloppy play. And you get Nick Jensen coming up the right side, using speed, beats Gostisbehere, goes off the post past Elliott and into the net. And then that's the last goal for Elliott. AV decides to pull him. Carter Hart comes in. Honestly, I would have went with Carter Hart to start the second period, but I'm not the coach. So Hart comes in after that goal, 3-1 Capitals lead. And then the Flyers, once again, force the Capitals to turn it over in their own zone. Jake Voracek bounces off of the turnover, finds Nolan Patrick, who's open on the left side, one-times it past Samsonov, 3-2 Capitals lead. And that's Nolan Patrick's first point in 18 games, his first point since January. Yeah. Hasn't been good. He hasn't been producing. And a lot of times he's looked invisible. And hopefully, this is something that can get him going. Because over this entire stretch, that first line of JVR, Farabee, and Couturier, they've been carrying the offense. Yeah, G has been waking up recently as of late, getting some goals, but where's, and also as well, but where are the other depth guys? Voracek has been quiet recently, even though he got some points in this game. Konechny, Hayes, Lindblom, those guys, they gotta wake up. They gotta find a way to put the puck into the net. The depth scoring needs to wake up, and that was the strength of the team last year. And right now, the depth scoring isn't doing anything. It's the top guys. It's the top guys that are putting the puck into the net consistently. So, 3-2 Capitals lead, and the Flyers had another juicy chance right after the Patrick goal. Samsonov made this unbelievable save off the shot. Unbelievable. And if that puck went in, maybe the momentum goes the Flyers' way. Maybe it goes that way for the rest of the game. But with that save, the Capitals took the momentum back in their favor. They controlled pace of play, even though both teams were playing really, really sloppy. And the Capitals, they get a power play out of this, and a terrible, terrible penalty kill for Justin Braun. Just terrible. 2 turnovers and 1 penalty kill. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Get the puck out of the zone. He tries to clear from his own red line. Puck gets stopped at the blue line twice. And because of those turnovers, easy pickings for Alex Ovechkin. Left side, restaurant net, 3 guys in front of Carter Hart. Goes by him. 4-2 Capitals. And it's, like I said, it's those situations. And you're seeing a pattern here. Flyers scored, Caps responded. Flyers made it 3-2, Caps responded. There's your pattern. There is your pattern. And not good. Just not good at all. It's not. I'm running out of words to say because it's the same things every single game. It's the same things that are leading to these losses. The same things. And I'm running out of words to describe them because it's so, everything's just the same. Then you go into the third period, not a good way to start it off. Got a turnover in your own zone. Once again, Capitals possess in the Flyers defensive zone. Half away. Shot from the point. Nick Dowd's in front. Somehow trickles by Carter Hart. 5-2 Capitals lead. Capitals get their chances here and there. Carter Hart coming up with some saves. They got some odd man rushes as well. And the Flyers, they got their share of odd man rushes in the third period. There's 2. Konechny got one, I think. Lawton got one, I think. I think Farabee got one in the second period. Yeah, those odd man rushes actually were in the second period. And they couldn't convert. They did get some odd man rushes in the third. They did. Couldn't convert. But the Flyers, they do get a power play over halfway through the third. Gostisbehere coming up on the rush. Got TK, JVR, screening Samsonov. Ghost throws the biscuit onto the net. And it goes in. 5-3 Capitals. Okay. Here comes the comeback. Here they come. Can't wait for it. Flyers pull the goaltender with around 4 to 3.5 minutes left, I think. And the Flyers, they actually generate something off of the extra attacker. Get some passing plays between Provorov, Sanheim, Voracek, and Giroux. Sanheim from the point. Gives over to Voracek, finds a wide open Claude Giroux. Sends the biscuit his way, and G just one-times it past Samsonov. And it's a 5-4 Capitals lead. But after that, Flyers really couldn't generate anything. Capitals did ice the puck. Flyers did call a timeout at one of those points. They were setting up. They weren't getting dangerous chances. They weren't. There were some chances where the puck was just sitting there, waiting for someone to smack it into the net. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. And your game ends 5-4. And like I said, more of the same things continue to happen, and I'm running out of things to say about it. Because it's the same thing every time. It's the same thing every time. And yet another game where the Flyers outshoot their opponent 32-23. it's weird too, because when the Flyers were getting consistently outshot every game, they were still winning. And it feels like now that they're out shooting teams, they're losing games. I don't know. I don't know how to explain that. I just don't. But then you hear the press conferences. Yeah, I was also a part of the press conferences as well. Wasn't able to ask a question, just because I think when they lose games, the coach and the players aren't on there for as long as it would be for a win. So it was basically the same answers from guys like Lane Vigneault, G, and JVR were the players that were in the presser as well. Same answers. We think we're trending in the right direction. We're frustrated right now, but we think we're going to be eventually trending in the right direction. Eventually, these bounces are going to go our way. Getting on the road trip that's going to be next week is going to get something to get off our mind from playing at home from this stretch of games. It's the same answers they're going to give you every time. It's going to be the same ones. So, like I said, something needs to change. Whether that is a trade, it's the only thing I see is a trade. There's no firings, nothing like that. It's player related. It's not coaching. It's player related. And Chuck Fletcher needs to, pick up the phone, call some other teams. It's got to be done. Got to make trades. Can't wait any longer. You just can't. You just cannot. And I was also talking to some of the other guys there too, that were in the press area. If they bring in one defenseman, it's not going to fix this entire scenario. This is a type of situation where you got to make multiple moves to fix something, because like I said, it's player related. You need to get some fresh faces in here to change the scenery. Something like that has to happen. One trade isn't going to change things overnight. Something else has to be done. Something else has to be done. So, away from the game to the media time, because like I said, fantastic experience. Fantastic. Terrible game. Just not a good game. And just, like I said, I can't thank the people that allowed me to get to this opportunity to go to the game as a media member. Jamie Bascal, Flyers Nitty Gritty, the people that were right there. Can't thank those guys enough for giving me the opportunity. Chris, podcast co-host, and just know him for a long time. And can't thank him enough. He's another reason for getting into the opportunity. People that I connected with on YouTube definitely would be also acquaintable for getting me to this opportunity that I'm at. And just like other stuff that I got from here, you got your lineup cards that show the Flyers and the Capitals lines through the warm-ups. You get if you go there as media members through, whether it's basketball or any other thing, you get your information sheet, stat sheet from the previous period of play. So you got one for the first period, you got one for the second period, you got one for the third period, and shows all the individual stats, the team stats that happened during that period, and just summarizing them throughout the game. Yeah, it's just, and the view was great. I know since fans are back now, media has to sit up all the way up top in the balcony area. So fantastic view, get basically the overhead of the ice, see everything happening, all the action that's happening, fantastic view. And even though the seating was definitely cramped, got to talk to some of the other guys that were there just about the ugliness, I guess. But yeah, like I said, and also get take the press pass from tonight's game. That's definitely a memento that I will keep for a while. And yeah, like I said, definitely can't thank all the people that got me to this point enough. Definitely cannot. And like I said, thank Jamie, Flyers Nitty Gritty, Chris, all the people that I've connected with from YouTube, even people that have subscribed to the channel, got me to this opportunity. Definitely can't thank you enough. And can't wait for the next one. But like I said, this game sucked. And yeah, to be blunt, this game sucked. It really sucked, and something has to change. Something has to change. So, gonna leave it there, everyone. Like I said, thankful for the opportunity to go there as a media member, but the game sucked, and something needs to change. So, what are your thoughts in the comment section below? Don't forget to leave them there as always. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to check out the Painted Lines, which I'm a part of. Their links will be in the description below. Don't forget to check out the Flyer Podcast merchandise website. We'll definitely get a pod up talking about this bad stretch of games in the next few days or so. Definitely stay tuned for that. And I'll put a link down there for Flyers Nitty Gritty. I put an article up there just diving into the issues that are surrounding the Flyers in their current state. So definitely go check that article out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time, everyone. This game sucked.